King's Landing. Tommens Krönung. Yay.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but...
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him.
Lady Marjorie would be furious, Mira. I can't.
Das ist echt zu viel verlangt.
I'm sorry. I want to help you.
I'll take the blame. You can tell Marjorie I snuck in and you tried to stop me.
She's already thinking about replacing you. Are you sure you want to risk it?
I have to.
All right. You owe me for this.
Oh ja.
She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Ja, aber der
Tommen is
Tod
our king now.
ist ein Grund
Long
zur
may
Freude.
he reign.
Zumindest in diesem Fall.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester.
Oh nein, der mag uns.
Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush. Sorry, Mira.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it?
Wir flirten euch nicht
Just
mit
be
dem.
careful around the wine. Though I hear you don't partake yourself. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
Ist das der Drunken Fool? Okay.
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Someone caught your eye, Mira?
My apologies. I just noticed Lords Andros and Morgren over there.
What a shame. Ruining a perfectly good afternoon with that nonsense.
Perhaps someone should encourage them to argue elsewhere. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it,
You told me this story.
but you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous!
Oh nein, wir können uns frei bewegen, das ist gar nicht gut. Sarah und Tarwick. Belauschen wir den mal.
And why would you ever stop dealing ironwood?
Is there no longer a demand?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest. I'm moving on to better things, as they say.
And what would that be?
No. I can see what you're doing. I'm not giving away my secrets just yet.
No. Schade. Mal schauen, ob wir das schaffen.
I heard he was killed. Right here in the garden.
Well,
Wasn't he a Lannister?
One of their guard, but still.
Surely they found who did it.
No. They
Ja,
haven't
das
warned
betrifft zwar uns, aber das ist jetzt nicht das ganz Interessanteste. Wollen wir uns das Essen angucken? Nein, nicht wirklich. Hören wir uns Andros an, den Drecksack.
It is a lot, but I know how to spend it.
But how did you manage it?
Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
Okay. Das hat uns ja schon mal weitergeholfen.
I recognize that wine.
Ich habe irgendwie gedacht, dass man mit dem jetzt was erfahren kann. Das ist bestimmt ihr Freund.
Oh, I can't remember. I think it was a bird?
Close.
A cock.
That's it.
No, that's terrible.
You're the one telling the joke, remember?
Okay, okay. Da geht's um nichts wirklich Wichtiges. Soll jetzt ernsthaft mit Andros reden? Schauen wir uns jetzt mal das Essen an. Da essen wir mal was. Sollen wir ja wirklich mit jemandem reden oder sollen wir wieder gehen? Können wir wieder gehen?
I can't look at flowers the same way anymore.
Ne, gehen können wir nicht. Reden wir mal mit Morgan.
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed
Impressed with what?
that you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you.
Ja,
So,
nicht besonders
what
gut.
have you been up to?
Das kann nicht gut
Enjoying
sein.
yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me, you must want something.
When we first met, you were negotiating for Lord Whitehill.
That's right.
But now Lord Andros seems to think he's the only one working for him. So what happened?
It appears that you know most of the story already. I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh,
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place. That man would be nothing without me.
why would Lord Andros want to push you out?
You found a man he could manipulate. Someone who wouldn't demand an equal share. Lyman Lannister.
Oh,
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
oh, das ist der Typ mit dem Wein.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Okay, jetzt haben wir schon mal sinnvolle Informationen gekriegt. Vielleicht können wir jetzt aus Sarah und Tarwick rauskriegen, was es mit dem Typen auf sich hat. Mit dem Lyman. Vielleicht kriegen wir dann noch ein paar hilfreiche Informationen.
Sarah? Lord Tarwick?
Well met, Lady Mira. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Have you had any luck?
Luck? With what?
Natürlich hat sie es erzählt.
I saw you talking to Lord Morgan over there. This place is full of eligible men. I assumed you were on the lookout for a husband.
That isn't really what Mira's interested in.
Nonsense. You must have your eye on someone.
Oh, don't press her, Garibald.
I'm only curious. No harm in that.
I was wondering what you could tell me about Lyman Lannister.
Lyman? Really, that story is not appropriate for present company.
That joke's getting a bit tired, don't you think?
I wouldn't want you to think ill of someone you've never met. Don't be angry.
Perhaps later, then.
Perhaps another time.
I should be going.
Stay out of trouble, Mira.
Okay, schade. Gucken wir doch mal. Können wir jetzt mit ihm reden? Ja. Dann tun wir das doch.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit.
You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady
Mira.
Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly, but I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
You look like you could use some company.
Versuchen wir es mal
What are you
diskret.
doing all by yourself?
I don't mind,
Ganz
really.
vorsichtig.
I only came to discuss some business with Lord Andros. I'm told it's rude to leave early.
Oh? What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand? He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
If you like, you can whisper it in my ear.
Well, I suppose I could just...
Lyman! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, schade.
What?
Hätte was geklappt.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Oh nein, Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Versteck dich. Nein.
Lady Marjorie.
Danke, Sarah. Sarah hat uns den Arsch gerettet.
Lady Mira?
Jetzt kann er es erzählen.
That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him. All right?
How about we trade? There must be something I can tell you.
There is
Was
something.
über Sarah?
I'm curious about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name,
Oh
that.
nein.
Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just
Ich
because I
sag's
like
ihm
the
jetzt,
way she
vielleicht ist es ihm
laughs.
egal.
She asked me not to tell anyone. But Sarah is a bastard.
Are you certain?
She was born Sarah Flowers. The Tyrells renamed her.
How incredibly disappointing. She seems so refined. I was certain she was born a lady.
She's still a lovely person, though. And if you really like her...
She's a liar, Mira. And she's low
Oh
born.
nein.
I'm afraid my admiration ends here.
Shit.
Thank you for being honest with me.
It was the least I could do. And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
Dieses
And
Betäubungszeug.
between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually.
Oh.
He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
I won't tell. I promise.
Good. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros.
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea.
Okay, der versorgt ihn mit Milk
Now,
of a Poppy
if you'll
und
excuse me,
der
I have
hilft
some
ihm.
arrangements to undo.
Oh nein. Scheiße.
Lady Mira?
Tja, sprechen wir mit Lyman. Sind wir gerade durch die Bank gegangen.
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, please, just leave me
Wir
alone.
drohen.
You've landed me in enough trouble. Just leave.
Wir drohen direkt.
Just be quiet, Lyman.
Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else. I don't have to stand here and take this.
You've been drinking more than wine, Lord Lyman.
What? What do you...
I know about the milk of the poppy. And what happened at Lannisport.
No, you can't. No one can know.
If you want me to keep it quiet, tell me about Andros.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill,
Oh, yeah.
big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know. I told him I'd keep quiet, but...
And you're helping him.
Yes, I've helped gather the men, but that doesn't... There. You got what you wanted. But if you tell anyone what you heard about me, those sellswords won't be the only thing you have to worry about.
What did I tell you?
It doesn't matter anymore, Andros. She knows everything.
Tja. Oh.
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error. Very grave indeed. You realize that, I hope.
Don't tell me you're afraid of a handmaiden.
So, das war's mit der Krönung für uns. Das 5. Kapitel ist durch. Ever vigilant. Und weiter geht's beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, macht's gut. Tschüss.